It was a cold, rainy evening when Emily Carter, a 19-year-old college student, arrived at the Harringtons' house. The grand, Victorian-style home sat at the end of a quiet, tree-lined street. Mr. and Mrs. Harrington were going out for a formal dinner, leaving Emily in charge of their two children, Lily, 6, and Tommy, 4. "We'll be back late," Mrs. Harrington said, grabbing her coat. "Help yourself to anything in the kitchen. The kids' bedtime is at 8. Oh, and one last thing." She hesitated. "Don't answer the landline if it rings more than once. It's probably just a telemarketer." Emily nodded, thinking it was an odd request, but nothing to worry about. She waved as they left, locking the door behind them. The night went smoothly. Lily and Tommy ate dinner, watched cartoons, and were tucked in bed by 8:30 p.m. By 9:15 p.m., Emily settled on the couch with her phone, scrolling through social media when, ring! The landline rang once, then stopped. She ignored it. Probably a wrong number. Then just minutes later, ring, ring. This time the phone rang twice before falling silent. Emily's stomach tightened. Remembering Mrs. Harrington's warning, she chose not to answer. At 9:45 p.m., the phone rang again. This time Emily picked up. "Hello," she said cautiously. Silence. Then a whisper. "Have you checked the children?" Emily's breath caught in her throat. What kind of sick prank is this? She slammed the phone down, her heart pounding. Convincing herself it was a joke, she double-checked the front door. It was locked. The windows secured. The house was quiet. But as she turned back toward the living room, her phone vibrated with a new text message. Unknown number. "Why didn't you check the children?" Her pulse raced. Emily bolted up the stairs, pushing open Lily and Tommy's bedroom doors. They were there, safe, sound asleep. Shaking off the fear, she returned downstairs trying to distract herself. But then, ring, ring, ring. Emily hesitated before answering. "Who is this?" she demanded. A deep, raspy voice replied, "I see you." Emily's stomach dropped. She spun around, staring at the dark windows. Was someone outside? She flicked on all the lights and peered through the curtains. Nothing. But then, a floorboard creaked upstairs. Emily froze. The kids were asleep. No one else should be upstairs. Gripping her phone, she dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency?" A calm operator answered. "Someone is in the house," Emily whispered. "Stay calm. Where are you?" "Downstairs, the calls. They're coming from the landline." There was a long pause, then, "Emily, listen carefully. The calls are coming from inside the house." Her blood ran cold. "Get out, now!" Suddenly, footsteps thundered down the stairs. Emily sprinted for the front door, yanking it open. She ran into the pouring rain, nearly slipping on the wet pavement. Just as she reached the neighbor's house, police sirens wailed down the street. 2 officers stormed the Harringtons' home. Moments later, one of them emerged, his face pale. "We found him." Emily's heart pounded. "Who?" The officer took a breath. "A man was hiding in the attic. He had been watching you. The whole night." The man was arrested, but he refused to speak. The only thing they found in the attic was a single mattress, a collection of children's toys, and a list of phone numbers, including the Harringtons' landline. Emily never babysat again, and from that night on, the Harringtons never used their landline again. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment below.